Yeah, what's up, guys? So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm doing an episode, right? This episode is the things that wowed me in Canada. So, so if you have not watched the part one, go and watch the part one. I listed some things that wowed me. So now part two, let's continue. If it was a traditional TV station, they would do on the episode of the things that wowed me in Canada. So let's continue, guys. So the next thing that wowed me was greetings. Man, Canada can greet. Like they can greet. Anywhere you get to, you will always ask, how are you? How's it going? You get those are the things they would want to greet you. You know, how are you doing today? You know, they wanna ask. They love greeting people. So if you meet with them, they would greet you that, hi, how's it going? Like, how are you? You know, they always greet people. So that greeting aspect, and me too, I love greeting, so it's easier for me to join them. You understand? Because I love greeting people too now. They always greet people. Canada love greeting people. They will always ask you, how are you? How is it going? You know, they do that a lot. And another thing that that wowed me when I got here was that even if you're having a meeting with Canadians, if you're having a meeting with Canadians, they don't just jump to their meeting. They don't just jump to the topic of the meeting. They always want to talk first. So that's part of the greeting too. So after the greeting, they want to ask, how is it going with you? You know, tell them about your day, about your week. If possible, talk about sports before the meeting, or in an official meeting. Canadians, we just in an official meeting, they'll first start with, with sports. They just want to talk about something light before they start the meeting. Okay, I first experienced this when I was having a project with a Canadian, with a guy. He's a Canadian. So we fix our project meeting. We'll be having the project meeting at social dates. So anytime I just log in online, anytime I log in that we should start a meeting, the guy will just first start asking me, how was my day? What did I do last weekend? I was like, this supposed to be an official meeting now. Let's just go straight to the point. But I was just so calm to understand it. Then after I experienced that, so that thing continued for a long time, because we had the project was like 4-month project, and we always have the meeting every week. So I just noticed every time we log in for the meeting, that was the first thing he always asked me before we start our real deal. So, and again, I now add it from people as well, from people in my church. They now shared it that, hey, even in their place of work, before they start a work meeting, they always talk about sports. Since then I know that, this is like a culture for you. So that thing wowed me. So the next thing that wowed me here in Canada is that man, their construction here, hey, it is wood. It is wood they used to build house here in Canada. We get wood. In Nigeria, in Africa, we use blocks, concrete, and all that to build our house construction. But here, 90%, did I say 90%? 95% of their construction of their houses here, you might see them and say that, oh, this is a very beautiful house, but it's wood. Now wood. You understand? It's wood they used to construct it. So yeah, this video is showing, it surprised me. I had to do videos of them. I have to make videos of them. It's wood they used to construct their house. And I was curious at the time. I asked people that, why do they use wood to construct a house? And they told me that, it has a whole lot of benefits. So I'll put it as an assignment for you. Search the reason. Should I be telling you everything? Should I be telling you everything? Yes, use your Google search it, the benefit. Why? Okay, just search why the Canadian use wood to build their houses. You will see the results. So it is wood they used to construct the house here, but when they finish it, you wouldn't know it is wood. All this place you're seeing now, it's wood. All the constructions, everything is wood. Even if it's 10-story, 20-story building, it is wood. It is wood they used to construct their house here. So when I experienced that, it surprised me a lot. But one of the things that wowed me in Canada. So the next thing that wowed me in Canada is the Canadian. So this one I need to confirm, you understand? But I think this one only applies to Alberta. Like our plate number here in Alberta, we only have one plate number. In Nigeria, we have plate number in front of our car and at the back of our car. But if you're from other province, you can comment. Let me know if you always have two plate number. So, but here in Alberta, we only have one plate number. I was so surprised the day I went. I didn't notice it at first when I first got into Canada. I moved into Canada after like 2 weeks. I bought my car, so I went for the registration. So I wasn't paying attention to that until I want to go and get a plate number at the registry. So after paying for the car plate, they now gave me only one. I was like, where is the remaining? Where's the second one? Because I need to put one at the front and one at the back. But they now told me that no, it's only one that I need. I was so surprised. So I now started noticing it that in Calgary, in Alberta, we don't put plate number in front of our car. It's only at the back. So that thing really surprised me that okay, all right. So that thing wowed me. Like I said, if you're from other province, let me know if you guys always have two plate number or one, like the way we always have it in Alberta. So the next thing that wowed me here is the police. Their police here, like I said in one of my videos, it will be hungry you to join the police force here, because the way their police is so coordinated, it wowed me. Because Nigeria, our police they harass. Our police they always tie to people as a fraudster. You get. I don't need to be telling you all this. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't need to tell you about our country. You get. So let's talk about here. It was so. No police has ever stopped me since I got into this country. They have never stopped me. They have never stopped me. I'll be saying, when I first got here, it's kind of so. It was something that surprised me a lot, because police will be going their own, I'll be going my own. Police will be driving their car, I'll be driving my own. In as much that I'm not speeding, I'm not running than speeding more than I should at any particular road. You understand? They can't stop me. You get. So the police here is so coordinated. If you need any help, police ready to help you here. They won't want to check your phone. Their police here is so coordinated. And if you see them, if you live around downtown, you just see all those police every evening. You will just be riding bicycle, like maybe 6 of them or 8 of them. All of them, they will now wear shorts. All this short like this. It's police uniform, but it's short. It will not be fitted. Those guys always fine. It will not be fitted. They will put their pistol, their worker, what do they call that thing? That thing that looks like cell phone that they always used to communicate. They'll put it here. They'll put the handcuff at the back. There's a way they always package those their bedside. You know, we just be riding bicycle by the roadside. It will be sitting you to join police. You know, sometimes I just imagine that my country policemen should just be like this. You know, everything is so coordinated. You get with respect. Even if they stop you, it's gonna be with so much respect. They're gonna respect you and all that. Police should be hungry you to join. You know, I might apply there. I might apply there when I finish if they have opportunity for IT. So back to us. So the police is so coordinated, man. So those that thing surprised me a lot. The next thing that surprised me here, this one is very funny, right? In my country, the people that they have a mental issue, like the mad people, like we always call them, the people that have mental issues, if car is coming, if they want to cross, these people, they always run. You understand? They always, if they see that car is coming, the mad people in Nigeria, they always see road. They always see car, that car is coming. But it is opposite here. You understand? People that they have mental issues here, you know, that is why it's like all those people in Nigeria, all those mad people, it's like they are not really mad. It's like they are not really mad, though. You understand? Because mad people in Nigeria, if they see that car is coming, they will run. The way they will run for the car. But here, even if they see that car is coming, they don't run. Even if car wants to eat them, they don't run. They will just be going their own. You understand? So the people that have mental issue here, when I first experienced that thing, you know, I was so surprised that, man, this person just crossed on a highway. That's Nigeria. Those mad people go run. So it's totally different here. Like when I saw that thing, it wowed me. Like wow. Like I said, everything I'll be sharing here is what I've experienced. You understand? It's what I've experienced. So that's what I'm telling you. So the next thing that wowed me here is you know, we have different seasons here, right? We have 4 seasons here. We have the winter, we have the fall, we have the summer, and we have the spring. So during winter here, if you are driving, there is a type of tire that should be on your wheel, right? So during the summer, there is a type of tire too that will be on your wheel. So it is here that I've experienced it, that they have a winter tire and they have a summer tire. You understand? So everybody always change their tire during winter. Then after winter is gone, they will change their tire back to summer tire. I was like, we don't do that. Where I was coming from, like once we fix our tire, we use it throughout the year, you know. But here it's totally different. Like you have to change your tire because the normal tire you are using, it can't work during winter because there's gonna be snow on the floor, you know, on the road, and then your tire is gonna be spinning if you don't use the normal tire, the normal winter tire. Your tire is going to be spinning, which can cause you an accident. So if you're driving in Canada, put it at the back of your mind, is either you change your tire during winter or you get a tire that is all season. All season tire means you can use it during winter, you can use it during summer. But it really surprised me that wow, so you guys always change your tire every season. That surprised me, so it wowed me. So the next thing that wowed me here, this next one, this next one is marijuana, right? So marijuana is, you know, you'll be seeing the store everywhere because it's licensed here, right? You can walk into a store and buy marijuana and buy a weed. You know, when I first got into Canada, I just saw that shop. They just wrote marijuana. I was like, it's like, because I've been hearing about it, right? I was like, is this true? Like, people will just walk in here and buy marijuana? You understand? And no police gonna hold you in as much that you have age, right? The police gonna hold you. And then what surprised me here is that the stores are many. You know, the stores are very, very many here. You know, if it is like one store in a city, I'll be like, oh, it's a normal thing, like, okay, just one store. But you just be seeing the store around everywhere you go, marijuana shop, and they will even draw those leaves. You know, their leaf they used to draw as their symbol. You know, it's really surprised me, and I have a story to share about that. Where I was living before, there was a Nigerian guy that's moving recently before I left the place. So this guy, because smoking is allowed outside that building, like at the car park, you can smoke there, but you can't smoke inside the building. It's not allowed. So this guy, I'll just see this guy outside. You know, anytime I'm driving to go and park my car, I'll see this guy at one corner there smoking. You know, the first time I saw him smoking. I was like, okay, yeah, you know, man gotta be okay. I just get out from my car, enter the building. So the next time, like the second time, I saw him there too. You understand? Okay, maybe I went up now, I saw him, and in like 2 hours, I want to go out too. I saw him again. I came back home. In maybe 4 hours, I saw him again there. So this guy is always smoking there. This guy wants to kill himself. Because now I didn't talk with him. I didn't ask him how far. But this is what I'm guessing. You know, I'm just assuming. Like, this guy just came from Nigeria, and then he got into Canada, and he saw that, man, so marijuana it's legal here. You can just walk into a store and buy it. They don't die. And police will be harassing you in Nigeria, in Africa. This guy just wants to finish his life with smoking. Every time. So when I traveled to Nigeria, by the time I was coming back with my family. I just told my wife the story. So my wife too noticed that man. So anytime we are coming home, we will just be talking to ourselves that, man, we are very sure that guy will be there by the time we get to smoking. And by the time we get it, truly, we meet that guy smoking. So that guy wants to finish his life. So marijuana is free. It's not free. You gotta buy it, but it's legal. You can walk into it. You can walk into a store and buy it. So that thing wowed me. That wow. So something that police will be harassing you with in Nigeria, if they say it with you, they'll be harassing you. They'll be, you can go to jail for it because it's part of the law that if they caught you with marijuana, you're going to jail. It's what you can just walk into a store and buy it here. So in case if you're smoking and then you're planning to come to Canada, yes, it's free and yes, it's legal here, but you have to know what you're coming here for. You have to know what you're really coming here for. Yeah, don't let that liberty life to kill your dream. I believe you have a dream before you want to leave your own country. So don't get here and see that a lot of things they're at your liberty and don't let it kill your dream. Yeah. So the last thing I will mention before we finish this episode, like I said, I still have a long list, but we'll be doing it episode by episode. The last thing is Canada is known for one thing, is appreciation. Like appreciation. Canada appreciates a lot. They appreciate you for every single thing you do for them. You will always hear thank you, like thank you. Thank you here is one of the words that is very common because everybody thank everybody for even what you don't supposed to thank them for. Like you order for a food and the delivery guy came to deliver it. In as much that you've paid the guy, you still have to thank the guy that thank you. You enter a bus and then you want to get down from the bus. You have to thank the driver. You understand? You know, the first time I experienced it was the bus. I entered a bus, and then by the time everybody was coming down from the bus, and every one of them was saying, "Thank you, thank you." Every one of them, every one of the students that we entered the bus together with, that I entered the bus together with, and everybody inside the bus. By the time each of them want to get down from their bus stop, you will just hear, "Thank you." Where the driver is very far. They are coming down from the back door, and the driver is obviously in the front driving at the driver's seat. Because people always come down through the back door. You want to come down, you want to enter through the front door, and from there they will be saying, "Thank you." It really surprised me that, man, everybody is just thanking. So they appreciate a lot, and I'm used to that as well. Like if I enter a bus, even when I come outside, I will just be like, "Oh, thank you." Thank you is very common. Thank you is very common here. If anybody do something for you, even if you pay for the service, they will still thank you. That, "Oh, thank you." I love that. I love that. Because it's like a respect you're having for people. It's a respect you're having for people. That's really, really nice. Sometimes I just wish that, how I wish my country can be like this. But that's the story for another day. That country. So that will be the end. Then in the next episode, I will still talk about the things that wowed me. I still have a long list. The things that wowed me, like I said, I've been keeping the list ever since I got here. Ever since I moved into Canada, I've been keeping the list. That, hey, I'll make a video about all this list one day. But I believe the thing that this episode can't finish. The reason is because even if I finish everything on my list now, if I still come across something that wowed me again, I will still want to make a video about it to update this video. So thank you guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in my next video, which is the next episode. I love you.